go. What's up, my people? Welcome back to the Get Rollo Plebes podcast. I'm your host, Lennon, and my co host again is good friend Sonia. That's nervous today. How
I
you
didn't
been,
know if you were
Sonia?
gonna say my name or I had to say it. I was
You
like,
don't have to
great.
announce
How do
yourself.
I say it?
The first episode, you're like, Sonia. I let my
Okay.
co host, Sonia, right here. I'm here.
I did get told.
Sounded like if we were doing attendance or something.
I know. Well, I get nervous. Like I'm talking to the camera. I'm not ready. I'll be fine in a second. I just gotta take my sip of water, and I'll be good after that.
Your sip of alcohol or
My
liquid death.
liquid courage.
Yeah, we're hoping to get a fucking sponsorship
Yeah,
sometime.
that's
Because
my
Sonia's
liquid
already
courage.
asking for the checks.
Where the checks coming in? Like
After one good episode.
that's like a Grammy. No, that's not Grammy.
Grammy.
Oscar.
That's an Emmy.
It's Emmy. Sorry, I don't know the
I think,
awards.
is it an Emmy or a Tony?
Ooh, a Tony sounds cool. I want a Tony. What do you got? I got a Tony.
I got a Tony. I don't even know what a Tony is.
I don't know, but that sounds cool. What did you get? I got a Tony.
You don't have a Tony? Too
You know,
bad.
what is that? A
All right.
Tony?
Anyways,
Okay,
we're kicking things off. So, shockingly, Sonia came up with a topic for this week's episode.
okay, it's not shockingly. That's my one job.
Yeah.
I mean, I come up with them last minute, but that's my one job.
And you struggled last night.
I know, but I was ready on point this time. I'm
I
doing my
know.
homework now.
That caught me off guard. So, what's your topic?
I even practiced.
Oh,
That's not even, doesn't even come out right, so never mind. I'll just shut the fuck up.
coming
with
up with
that.
topics?
Talking, but
You talk every day.
I know, but I felt like
That's one of the
Oh.
reasons why I got you for the podcast, because you just don't stop.
I know I can do it every day. So
I was like, this is perfect.
yeah, it was like my calling. But no, I finally listened to our podcast. It was hard at first. It was hard to kind of hear my voice and stuff, but it was cool. I feel like the vibe was great. Our vibe has always been cool, so I think it was good. But I have also been talking to people about it
Okay.
because we obviously need people to listen to it
obviously.
and need feedback. I'm getting there. You know how I am.
Like, subscribe.
I'm in my bubble. Yes,
Like,
it.
subscribe.
Listen to it. Anyways, I got good response.
Okay.
Hopefully they subscribed, and they
Hopefully.
liked it. Well, that's what they said. I did notice, me personally, I say like a lot,
I do
like
that too.
this and like this and like that. So I'm gonna try to eliminate that. We should probably have a bottle here, and every time we said like one day, just take a
All
shot.
right, we'll do that next time.
Probably not even remember it. That's how many
You
times
probably
I
won't be
say
able to
it.
drive home.
Probably won't say even shit anymore because of that. But that was my little feedback. Everybody else said it was cool, it was great, except one person. Um,
That's going to be interesting.
this one person in particular, because I actually listened to them a lot and I asked them, for feedback on a lot of stuff
Okay.
just to get their mindset. They told me it was okay, it was good, but they said it was unk.
What's unk?
You're old. Like it's
Oh.
like no, it's like
That was very uncle me.
I said it like 33 times. It's a new version of saying that's a dad joke.
Oh, okay.
When someone's like, "Hey, dada, haha, it's a dad joke." Like it's unk.
Okay.
That's unk for you. So I was told I was unk. I mean,
Interesting.
so you're unk too.
Yeah.
But
Who was this person?
This feedback came from my son.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm unk to him.
Yeah. So
I've always
I
been
mean,
unk.
and I know I was talking to you about like, okay, well, we're not catered to that
To that audience of
audience, to
15-year-old.
the teenage life. But it just made me realize how unk I really am. But also just the lingo, I'm it's hard.
Yeah, I've gotten lost so many times when I'm talking to someone younger than me, and
Yes.
they come up with like some new. Even in high school, I felt old because they were like, "Oh, I'm salty," or I'm like some other shit, and I was like, "What the fuck does salty mean?"
Yeah. The other day, my son told me something. He was like, "Oh, mom, that's glaze." And I was like, "Oh, that's cool, right?" He's like, "No, that's not good." So I I didn't know what glaze meant. I thought, from my understanding, I thought glaze was like a good thing, but I guess now it's not. So I guess it's hard to understand. You don't say cool anymore.
No,
Um,
say dope, clean.
no, gas. That's gas. I don't know.
Okay, I've heard that one, but
My-
all right, gas.
I
That's
haven't
something new.
really. Yeah, no. I mean, sus. I've heard that
Yeah,
one a lot.
sus.
Like
Oh, that's
sus.
the other thing that was
Like
confusing
that's
me in high school.
sus. I figured that out. Yeah,
Yeah, I
but
figured out after my ex was like, "That's a little sus," and I was like, "What the fuck?" And she was like, only 2 years younger than me or a year younger than me, and she's like, "That's sus," and I was like, "What the fuck does that mean?" She's like, "What the fuck? ¿Qué me dijiste, güey?"
well,
I got offended without
right?
even knowing
Like,
what
what
the
do you?
fuck it was. I was like, "What the fuck did you just call me?"
It's hard to understand them. You kind of feel stupid. But I was telling the girls at the restaurant because I work with a lot of younger girls too, and they're like, "No, Sonia, you're not even that way and stuff." And I was like, "Okay, are you guys trying to be like cute and nice, or am I really that person that thinks they're a cool person but really isn't?" Like at the end, they think I'm their like mom, like.
I mean, how old are they?
Which is fine. I don't plan to like I mean, I love my girls at work and stuff, and I don't, I know they see me as like an older adult and stuff, and I'm perfectly okay with it. But
Just not
it's
unk.
funny because they are willing to go eat with me or go to get ice cream or
Yeah,
whatever.
because you guys become friends,
Right.
even though you guys are like co-workers. You see each other more than.
Yeah. But my son, he's like, no, I'm good. Like so I'm like, okay, am I trying too hard with him? I don't know. It's funny though, but I thought like I can relate to the younger crowd. Not that I want to be in the younger crowd, but with like those girls and stuff, I can relate to them. With my son, he's like, Mom, that's embarrassing. Mom, don't do that.
Yeah, you're definitely a younger soul because you're very energetic. But I feel like I'm an old soul on how I act.
Really?
But in certain moments, yeah,
Oh,
I
okay, I can
feel
see that.
I feel like I'm the dad of the group because I'm always protecting other people and taking care of them. But uh, I don't know. I don't feel that young no more. So when you said unk, I was like, yeah.
Right? Like,
And
I
especially
mean,
my birthday coming around, I'm just getting older. I told my mom how old I was gonna be because she's like, "How old are you gonna be?" I'm like, "How the fuck do you not know? You're my mom." She's like,
she lost count.
it's been a long time." She's like, "Do you know how old I am?" All right, so I'm gonna be.
You're
I'm
like, so bye.
all right. You got me there.
No, and it's just funny, like, to think about it. I mean, I know I'm there, like, I know I'm old, I get told that a lot, but it was just funny, the feedback my son it just gave me that reality, like, "Damn, like, alright, like, tell me how you really feel."
Yeah.
Like, even the other day, I was over there honking the horn at this lady on I-25 because she didn't have her lights on, right? And I was, like, trying to tell her, and I even rolled down the window, and I was like, your lights," and stuff. And then I was all swerving, and and Julian's all, Mom, just stop talking." And I was like, "Sorry, it's 'cause" he's like, "Yes, mom, I know you're trying to save the world right now, but"
Oh, I stopped with that.
Yeah, like, so then I stopped. I was like, "Alright, dude," like
I stopped doing that because I tried doing that once as well, and I was
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one.
like,
Maybe she thought you were just gonna say, what if she thought you were flashing her? Like,
Oh my God. I was talking to Alan earlier, and we were talking about like our exes,
hmm
like what we would do, like seeing them. And I was like, I don't know. I'm like, last time I seen my ex, she got new headlights. And he's like,
I,
what the fuck
is
does her
it
car have
is
to
it
do?
that?
Yeah.
Wait, is it wait? What headlights are we talking about? Because we literally went from this to this.
Yeah,
So,
because when you were
what
saying
headlights are
like,
you
oh,
talking about?
what headlights were we just signaling?
Oh, these ones?
These
These ones?
ones, yeah.
Wait,
What does a woman
these
get with
ones?
headlights?
Well, I got confused too because I was like, dang, like, what
You're
headlights?
like, what the fuck? That was Alan too. Alan was like, what does her car have to do with her? And I was like, no, pendejo, se puso chichis. Oh.
Maybe that's a new topic of conversation of what you guys call the headlights.
You never heard of that?
Well, no, I've heard of it, but I
I've heard,
wasn't.
I forgot where I heard someone call it as like, oh, they got new headlights. And I was like,
That was the first. I just thought it went with what we were talking about.
it just reminded me of the conversation I had with Alan earlier because we were talking about that. And I'm like, well, last time she got new headlights and he was just confused. And I'm like, chichis. Oh, okay, okay.
But I mean, on that note too, he was gonna come, but we started to record too late,
Oh, yeah.
so that's a plus. He's
Yeah,
gonna
he's unk.
hopefully gonna he's
He's unk
hopefully gonna
too.
come soon.
Yeah, he's older. He's older than me, so yeah, he's very young.
So then it would be. I mean, I don't want to put the ages in
Yeah,
order,
don't
but it
do
would
that.
be.
You're just setting yourself up.
It's okay though. It's fine. I mean, it is what it is.
We're unk.
It's
Just accept it,
weird.
Sonia.
Like
We're
if
unk.
you're unk, I'm just like
Super unk.
super unk.
No, you're not. You're not that much older than me. Like what?
Anyways, so
All right. Anyways, what's the other topics that you wanted to come up with? Or that was the
oh,
only
we're done
one?
with that one already. Like
Well,
I
s-
only thought I had to come up with one. Unless did we talk about something else right now? I'm telling you, you have to record us while we're getting ready because all my good
I
stuff
kind
comes
of
out.
did, but it was only audio
Oh, yeah, no, it
because the
didn't.
cameras were not set up. Like
Oh,
I said, I'm not connecting the cameras until they're all set up, and that way I don't break another one.
that's true.
Yeah, we're running low on camera issues, so we don't want that shit again.
That's true.
So yeah, I recorded some part and then I had to stop recording to fix
That has
something.
to be like 100th episode channel, like kind of stuff, like bloopers or something. Like.
We'll definitely have bloopers later on. Definitely. I'll even add the ones that when me and Alan first started recording, I'm gonna have to browse through those because oh my god, those were. I think I still have our first episode
Like
that we
snips of
recorded.
it? Yeah, but you guys only recorded my voice.
No,
Your voice didn't even
no,
get
no, 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 no,
recorded.
no, no. The very first one of our podcast.
Oh,
I think I might have that. And I still have the first video I did with Alan as well.
hmm
The first podcast. Those were fucking terrible.
which one's like?
The ones that I recorded with Alan, because we
Uh-huh.
were using GoPros at that time. And they only
Oh,
recorded for like 30 minutes and they would turn off. And then one of them is like squared off
hmm
and I can't expand it. And then the other one does look good for like YouTube, but the other one was like Instagram only. I'm like, yeah, this is not gonna work. We'll just quit.
Well, see, at least again, you know what's going on because I don't. I mean, I love it. Like I told you, I appreciate the fact that you really try to put me into everything, and you're like, no, we're gonna use
I
this
try to
instead of this, or what do you which mic do you want to use because this one has this. I love it. Like team effort
I
that
try to
you.
explain it to you,
Yeah,
and you're just like,
come on. Yep. Literally sitting here figuring out what we're gonna talk about and how I'm gonna do it.
yeah, you only came up with one topic.
Hey, it was a plus. I mean,
All right.
I was thinking it was gonna expand. Like,
Anyways, we did expand it to headlights, but
I'm still on. No, I'm not on that anymore. I don't even know what I was gonna say.
But anyways, uh, when we were with Allen, I was talking about the indoor team
Uh
I
huh.
was in for soccer, and this week I asked Allen because Allen invited me to go play to be in a bowling team, like competitive
Oh,
bowling
you're
team.
good too.
I wasn't good this week.
Oh, never mind. So I take that
I
back.
haven't bowled in over almost a year or
Oh,
longer,
really?
so I'm barely getting back into it. I didn't do bad. I didn't do like really bad, but I'm getting the hang of it still.
You taught me. You're the one that taught me how to do the spin.
Hmm.
I forgot it again already, so I don't even know how to do it. So
Yeah.
old school bumpers and everything. But uh, yeah, no, you always did good when we went. We've gone a lot late, not lately, but
No.
we have our thing where we were literally talking about this. When we like something, we go at it like all the time. So there was a while we were going to Lucky Strike.
Lucky Strike.
We were like going at least like once a week. We were going and going. And then we have this thing like for a while we were doing movies on Tuesdays because Tuesdays it's half off. So we were watching a movie every single Tuesday, or we go to a restaurant and when we like it, we'll go again and again and again. So bowling was on our list. We've done bowling for a while too. And I'm not the greatest, but I have my moments. Put some money on the table.
Yeah.
I'll get you a game
Yeah.
going.
I think you beat me a few times.
Yeah.
Yeah. After I taught you the tricks.
Yes. I forgot them already though. So we're gonna have to go.
The Top Golf. We used to go to Top Golf as well.
Yeah. Top
But
golf's fun.
anyways, we went. I went to go to the bowling game. I don't even know how to call those things.
Aren't they matches?
Matches. Yeah, match to the bowling match. And
Oh,
after
yeah,
that,
that's
I
fun.
had an indoor soccer game. The reason why I bring it up is what happened at that soccer game. That I convinced Alan to go with me,
Uh-huh.
and we were watching the AFC Championship
Mm-hmm.
with the Chiefs and Bills
Oh
on
yeah.
there, which is this weekend when this episode comes out. It's gonna be this Sunday. So we
The
make
Super Bowl.
yeah Super Bowl.
Well, no.
Not when we're recording, when this episode comes out.
Oh, because so by the time
Yeah,
you upload it,
yeah.
I say you because I'm not gonna do it. So by the time, I say it like by the time you do it. So okay, I
Yeah.
got you. I got you. You're thinking in the future. So
Hmm. So we'll make some picks on that. We'll talk about that later on for a quick sec. But I convinced him to go to the game, and we only play half a game.
uh-huh.
Reason is we were fucking destroying this other team, and they were a complete team. We barely had any subs
Oh.
to
So they
go.
like gave up?
No. So since we were running low on some subs,
Mm-hmm.
we had other people come and help us, and we've never had this problem. Like we've played other teams, we've lost, we've won, and we've
Mm-hmm.
never had this happen to us. At halftime, one of the girls from the other teams, because we were killing them like 7-2,
Mm-hmm.
the girl goes up to the ref and is like, let's do a roster check on them because I don't think
Oh,
they're on their team and blah 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 and like all this shit.
I hate that stuff. Come on.
And we're like, you have to do that before halftime. And the ref's like, oh yeah, she came like 2 minutes before the end of the half. Then why didn't you stop the game? You should have stopped the game and
And
told
done
us
the roster check.
roster check, but it's literally halftime. They're like, well, we need a check, and the ref is like defending that girl.
Yeah.
Um,
Half of your team wasn't.
no, nobody on my team. No, it was only I think one or two guys
Oh, dang.
that are not on the roster, like actually on the roster, and we're like, oh, we could have one, right? No, we
Why
can't.
didn't you guys just fake the names? We do that all the time in softball
That's what I was thinking.
because we
But they have
pictures?
no,
No.
no, not this one.
No, all you have to do is be like, "What's your name?" My name is
Oh,
what happened? Yours turned off
mine turned off.
again.
What the fuck?
Dude, yours always turns
And
off.
this, I know. I have
Please
like
hold. Time. Now a word from our sponsors. Crickets.
Fucking crickets.
Now, a little word from our sponsors. Do we have anybody?
No.
Nope. It's good.
All right, we're back.
Break.
So yeah, she called for a roster check on the team, and I was thinking about just faking the names or whatever, but everybody just were
Just said their names.
no, they didn't even do a roster check. We just gave up because we're like,
Don't they get the win then? The forfeit?
yeah, they get the forfeit, but we didn't care. We're just like, we're here to exercise and just have fun.
Okay. I'm not there. I win.
Yeah. No, I'm trying to win too, but it's not like we're gonna win the fucking World Cup out of this. You know?
I just think it's funny how people it's always the team that's losing that makes it a bigger deal because they do that in softball with us too.
Remember it was
Yeah, but we always so they always do make you do a roster right at the beginning, and we'll put any on other teams that I played with, we'll put anybody's name on there, anybody you can think of, if you played with us, because I think you have the first 2 weeks to turn it in.
yeah,
But if you know your name goes on there because you never know.
yeah.
And I remember one time they did a roster check, and I went to my friend. I was like, "Hey, you're Yvonne Molina." Like, "Hey, you're." So they would just do Yvonne. I'm like, "Oh, right here." Sit right
Do
here.
they do roster checks
They
on softball? Because I don't remember them
yeah.
doing it with us.
No, they'll do it when same thing.
When someone calls for it.
When someone calls for it. They'll do it at the beginning.
Our team wasn't that good, so
Yeah,
we never
no.
got a roster check.
We would get roster check a lot on some games,
The teams you played on, yes, they've been good. But
Yeah.
the team that I was on with you,
we
we're
had
not-
our moments.
we
had our
won
moments.
one game.
Did we win? I thought we didn't
Just-
even win. We-
I remember we were losing, and we were like, "Damn, they're fucking good," and we're
Yeah,
just
we're
having a good time.
Wow. No, they were fun games actually. What I like about adult sports things is you have your very competitive teams, which is cool.
Mhm.
But your mindset has to be different. If you're literally there to have fun and joke around like we did, those teams are not for you because they're there to win. And it's kind of miserable when you they have fun competing, and
Yeah.
I've been on those teams, and your mindset is different. Yeah, we mess around still or joke around, but not as much. You're literally there to win. And then there's the fuck up teams that me and you were in, and that was, it was fun though. Yes, of
We had
course, we
fun.
want to try
We
to.
didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, I think the first time we scored a run, we got really excited, and I think we were down by so much too.
It was like 7-1 at that point.
Yeah.
We're like, yeah,
We
comeback season. 30 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah.
No, but I feel like I'm just noticing that I'm saying a lot, like Sonia. You just passed it on to
start
me.
catching yourself. I'm telling
You
you.
just passed it on to me. But that has to be something you have to talk about as a team.
Oh yeah.
And you kind of know when you're playing on a team if the team's going to take it seriously. Because there's always some players. Alan was the type of player that
Took it serious.
I
can see
takes
that.
it seriously.
I can see that.
Seriously. And I would always tell him, bro, it's just a game. Compete.
Yeah.
And, I want to win, but I'm not going to go all out
Yeah.
either. Especially with soccer, it's tiring.
It's a lot.
It's a
When
lot
you
of
get
running.
hurt,
And you get hurt.
as an unk, you have to realize that if we get hurt,
I'm sorry.
you're out.
Alan
I
goes
mean, look
all
at
out.
you. The recovery is longer. You have a job, you have this to do. It's not just
Yeah.
missing school or you recover fast.
School, we're unk.
Exactly.
We're not in school no
it's
more.
not.
We can't be missing days.
It's not
of
the
work.
same anymore. I remember when I broke my ankle, I was out for work for 3 months.
God damn.
And
Oh, you broke your ankle.
yeah, when I broke my ankle, I would never do it. I can't afford that now. I can't do that anymore. I'd probably take me 5 months to recover with my unk bones now,
Yeah, it just sucks. But Alan was always that type of person to take it super serious. And I would always tell them, I remember going to the basketball court, like
Hmm.
outside court
Yeah.
during the summer, and there were some guys bumping into him and pushing him back. And he's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, they're fucking doing this. They're bumping. I'm like, it's street ball. It's
Right.
street basketball. What do you expect? There's no ref to call a
Right.
foul.
Take your shot.
Yeah, take your 2 shots. Like, no, you're calling the fouls or anything. I'm like, those are not even fouls. He's just playing ball.
Yeah.
And he's like, all right, all right.
But
He
it's
calmed
hard
down.
because you don't want to take that away from someone either.
It was tough, but
Yeah.
when he wanted to get in a fight, like, I don't know how many people these people know.
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
2 of us.
That's true.
I'm not scared,
Hmm.
but I'd rather avoid the situation because it's not worth it. You're
Yeah.
fighting over a fucking game of basketball.
Yeah.
So
No,
it's not worth it to
no, you're
fight
right.
over a game.
It's not for any of that. But it's different. I mean, I can't take anyone's competitive levels away. Like I feel like that's kind of what makes the game, but sometimes you have to know your limits too.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, if I know you're that type of person that's gonna go overboard, I go up to, like, there's a lot of people that don't go overboard,
Yeah.
but there's always an Allen, you know, and we're just bashing Allen. I'm bashing Allen.
I'm not. I'm not.
No, because you don't know him.
No. Maybe next time when we're all together, maybe I will.
We miss you, bro. We need you back. That way you could bash me on stupid shit. I
Maybe
say.
come up with some more topics.
Yeah, more topics on this.
Denied on my job.
I got one topic and I'm good. But Alan, I knew I had to calm him down because he would get extremely mad. That's the only reason.
Mhm.
Because if you're competitive but you know how to lose, that's different. If they're playing dirty, return it.
Yeah,
You know,
that's true.
within the rules. Don't be playing super dirty where you're like just getting a fight.
Right.
Might as well. But Alan, yeah, I knew I had to stop him and be like, stop. We're playing at a park. It's
I
8 p.m.
I've had pictures where they like usually the ones that pitch are the ones that are like the coaches or whatever. I've had get so mad at us. I had a team and one time he was like, "What are you guys doing? Da, da, this," and I'm all, dude, it's all fine. Like we're good.
Oh, remember we would um before the games
Yeah,
or just smoke.
it would loosen me up. We did good on one of those games. Oh
That's
no,
the
it was
game
one
we
time
won.
I played third, and then I did good at stopping him. I just wasn't throwing him to first. And I did good. And he's all,
You're like,
Sonia, throw the ball. And I was all, no, I don't want to hurt my arm. Like, I'm good.
oh, and then the very next play, we were both like, passes the ball, and he didn't pass it to
Yeah.
us. He was running with the ball,
Oh, yeah, there was.
trying to catch him.
We're like, we're right here. We're good. I mean, we did
Sonia
good.
was
We
like,
stopped it. I just wouldn't throw it. I'm like, no, sorry, I'm old. Like, I'm not stretched to throw it that far. Like,
yeah, no.
but no, it's good.
I couldn't stop shit because I never played
I did good.
baseball.
I was like your
So
guys' pro. I
every
did
yeah,
good.
you were on
You
pro.
guys made me look good. Like,
Yeah, because
my
every
hits were
time
amazing.
you had some pass you
Yeah.
on third base, but every fucking ball that came to me was passing me by.
And
I
that's the
was
thing is I
shortstop.
never really played third base, so.
I was gonna play shortstop in high school, but then I got kicked out,
Oh,
so I didn't have the grades,
oh, well, see,
GPA.
that happens too.
So yeah, I never got into playing baseball.
Yeah. No, it's but no, I was gonna say, lost my train of thought. But it's good. I mean, it's fun. I think you have those teams and you have the other ones. Like I used to play in tournament teams, and some of them took it serious, some of them didn't. It's the vibe that you
Yeah.
get, but you can't like you have to go be able to go with the vibes and stuff too. Um, I try to teach my son that. I have trouble with him because he has so much potential to be a great baseball player.
Yeah, he does.
Like, he does good in tryouts and stuff, and in practices, he does really well, but it's like games, he chokes up, like, he gets nervous, um,
He's a very shy kid
and intimidated. Yeah, and he's, afraid
to mess up.
to mess up, and when he messes up, he's very hard on himself, um, and it's hard because I don't want to take necessarily that away from him because
Yeah,
it shows he cares and it shows he wants to do better, but then there's times where I'm like, "Dude, you need to relax and loosen up," like, because at the end of the day, like, it's a game. It is just a game, like,
yeah,
any of our softball teams or stuff like that, like, I think I even mentioned them all, "No one's paying me to be here, so I don't care," you know,
yeah.
and that's where I have to tell him sometimes too, like, yes, like, he wants to possibly have a future in it if it's playing college ball or something, so I understand the importance and I understand the pressure he has, and especially, like, with competitive and stuff like that, but I feel like it's a little too much sometimes, but I don't know how to like, again, I don't wanna take that away from him, but tell him, like, "Okay, dude, like, you need to calm
Focus
down,
up.
like, chill, like, it's okay."
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like my mom did really well with me with that when I was playing
Great, I'm
football.
just a bad person, parent.
No, the way you do it is great, but me and Julian are not the same
No,
person.
that's true.
He's he's very competitive and he's good, but he gets in his head a lot.
Oh, so much.
When he gets mad, does he like just
He
focus
shuts
in?
down.
Oh, he shuts down.
Yeah.
See, I don't. When I would get mad, my mom knew it.
Like, that would make you focus, right?
That made me focus to the point where I'm gonna do whatever it takes to bring you down. Because I
Yeah.
was playing varsity football and I was always the smallest guy on the field. But I had the skill and I had the strength to take anybody down. So when I would get mad, and I would always hate motherfuckers that would talk when it's early,
Mhm.
even though we were not a good team.
Yeah.
We were not a good team. I had faith in us to where I'm gonna defend us no matter how I get.
Yeah.
And that game I actually played. So I'm like, watch, we'll see. We'll see at the end of the game. Fucking first quarter, we're losing 12-0 in the first 10 seconds because they returned a kickoff on us. So I'm returning the talk, but in my head, I'm like, I better fucking back
Yeah,
up
you better do something
or
because,
else
dude, did you
he's
see
gonna
the
come
score?
at me and I'm just gonna be there with a stupid ass face, like, all right, you're right.
You're right, man,
All
you're
right,
right,
you
you're
won.
right.
Good game. But
I
yeah,
know.
we beat them. We ended up
Oh,
beating them. So that's how I knew that as soon as I would get mad, I would just focus in. And my mom knew that. But at the same time, we all react different when, we get mad or we have that adversity
mhm.
going on during that moment. And if Julian shuts down, it's all mental, but he's very good to where he could just focus in and we'll
Yeah,
be
no,
okay.
he does. He has I mean, and that's you see that in a lot of, like I mean, we talked about that too, like, in a lot of the high school sports, like, they're really competitive.
Yeah.
So you see a lot of kids, like, they're great, and I don't blame him and other kids too, but they're just really hard on themselves, and I just don't ever remember having that much pressure as, as a student.
But you're not putting that pressure on him.
No.
So is this
I'm just
just
yelling at him before and telling him to get his shit no, I'm just joking, I'm not. I really don't.
I don't put no
I
pressure. You don't fucking
you
win.
don't fucking swing that $500 bat, like, it's funny, I do see a lot of memes. I saw this comedian the other day, he was like I don't even know it, I have to look it up to show you one day, but he was just like, "Why are we over here fucking buying them $600 bats?" And he's not even swinging at it. "Swing it, use it, do something." He's like, "Why can't you guys just share the bat?" Like, all of those like, there's, like, a jackpot, like, thousands of dollars in there, like, and he's like and what's funny is that we're the fucking idiots, we keep buying them the shit, and it's true, like, my son's like, "Oh, yeah, I need this bat." "No, you don't need this bat, like, dude, swing something, and then I'll get you a bat," and But yeah, like
At
so.
least it wasn't like Bert Kreischer when we were watching his special when we were coming back from New Mexico
Oh,
and
where
picking up
she, the
Morgan.
imaginary one where
The
he's oh,
imaginary
that one's
ball.
funny.
That had you fucking
Oh,
dying.
I still say that joke to I said that joke to someone. My sister, I think, to this day. I think that one was funny. But it's true though. They're like these memes, like it's funny, like these baseball mom memes, like it's so true how they do like, oh, you're spending this and that, and look at that. I'm like, yeah, that's my life.
There was one,
I'm that dumb motherfucker that does that.
you know, my compadre that has his little cart with everything that
Oh
he
yeah,
needs.
no, that's me too. I for Mother's Day I wanted a cart.
the
What did you want? I
caption,
really wanted a wagon.
the caption was, "You're a sports parent,"
Yeah.
and oh yeah, it's great.
Oh yeah, no,
You
no, it's
carry everything on here.
yeah.
You just bring out the chairs and everything, and he brings out those uh the ones that collapse, but when you extend it, it's like a whole
Oh
bench.
yeah, I wanted one of those too. I'm telling you, like, see, that's unk life. Like I go to Dick's Sporting Goods or something, and
Oh my
I'm
god.
all looking at the chairs to see which one's more comfortable for me. Like,
Speaking of Ankh, going back to Ankh, because that's
it's like
so
our new thing
true.
now.
Because I was talking with my cousin, and we were talking about the golden age for us, which was when we lived in my mom's house in the basement, and all three of us lived in one room, and we
Oh
each,
yeah, that's right.
yeah, we each had our own corners. It was a big room.
Yeah,
It was a
I remember
really
that.
big room. It was
There's
probably
like
like a
a
living
mattress
room.
here, there.
Yeah. There was a mattress in each corner. Everybody had a window but me. I was the only one with the closet.
Yeah, I do
but
remember that.
but we all shared the bathroom. It was one tiny bathroom for a fucking 6'7" giant, and then two other tiny guys. But we were remembering because in the living room I had LEDs
Yeah,
on there.
and you had a huge TV.
With
Was it?
it was all right. It was a
Oh,
55-inch, 50-inch.
dude, I'm already
It was
over here
pretty.
expanding
It
it
looked big
because it was smaller.
because
Like it
the
was like
wall was
small.
small.
Yeah, and you sit down, and you're right there. Yeah,
Yeah, and then we had the couch,
the recording
um,
studio.
the recording studio. That was also fun. So we did some live videos on there for the band,
Hmm.
and I put some LEDs on the wall as well. Had a green screen. Um, we did so much in that basement, and we were just talking about, damn, those were really the golden ages, like the golden age for us because we were working, but we didn't have that much on our plate as bills wise. He's like 3 years later, we're struggling about paying fucking rent, our cars, our gas, our food, everything.
Yeah.
Now I go on Amazon. I used to look for camera equipment or studio equipment, and now I'm on there like, I think I need some Windex.
Wait.
I need some cleaning supplies. What do I need for the house? Like,
You know you're old when you're getting cleaning stuff. When you don't. When you're. What is it like when you're
I'm
dreading
looking.
to go to the store for cleaning supplies?
Yeah,
Like
I'm
that's
look.
your shopping spree.
I'm looking on Amazon for a new knife set, a fucking vacuum and shit like that. I'm like, fuck. I'm getting old.
I'm gonna have to think about that one of when my golden years or age was. I'm gonna have to think about that one.
We said that was the golden age for us because we didn't have
Like
that many
you were
problems.
living your best life.
Yeah, we didn't even know it. We were just enjoying the moment because we would go outside when it was snowing,
Hmm.
and uh, Manny would just have shorts, some boots, and a sombrero on,
Just like not
the
care.
shirt, and not care in the middle of a fucking snowstorm, and he's just like, take a picture, and um, we'll be playing like GTA until 4 or 5 in the morning, and with music, the speakers that we had downstairs,
Yeah.
we're just fucking blasting it. And yeah, we were just having fun. So that was really a golden age, like golden era for us at that time. And it's funny because those topics always come up when we're either drinking or we're about to accomplish something else. We're like,
Yeah.
fuck, Like, how the fuck did we get this far? And that's when I feel old because I'm like, going thinking, like, how did we get from that to here? Time just flies by.
So with now you saying now you feel old, I'm not going to tell you my golden years because then that way I would tell you how long ago that was.
No, we don't have to
Um,
go. I never said how long ago
well,
that
no,
was.
but still, like I would have to. So then that would show my true age and how unk I really am. So I'll just say I remember it. I had some good years too.
So this was before social media, right?
I've never really been a huge social media person.
Okay, before smartphones,
So,
pretty
okay,
much.
so
That's. I'm just asking. That was the era, right? The era.
so I can tell you like this is how bad I am with social media. Um, obviously I had Facebook when it first started. That was a long time ago. But
Did
it
you
was
have a
like
MySpace?
I did have a MySpace, dude. I just top 10. Like
Yeah, we're on. If
that's
we,
when you
if
know
we
you're
had a
unk. I'm all
MySpace,
excited about you talking about MySpace.
setting your top 10, your
Um,
top 5 friends.
but I remember, yeah, I remember Facebook came on, and I was in college at that time, and it was exclusive to only
Yeah.
college students. I remember that, and then they opened it to the public and stuff. And I remember I got a friend request from like an uncle.
Oh, what the fuck?
Again,
Again.
please hold. We're gonna one day get the. No, I'm sorry. I gotta do this. You're gonna one day get this right when we're gonna have all three cameras working
Hey, we were
at
there
the same
today,
time.
but I didn't expect this to
Hey,
be an issue.
we're getting there. We're getting there.
But next week, I'll have all 3 cameras for sure.
We're
We're hoping
getting
for
there.
next week, people.
We're getting
Next
there.
week.
We're getting there.
It's a week-to-week process with this equipment. We're a podcast on a budget.
I mean, but if they really saw our stuff,
We
I don't think
swiped
they'd see
and
the budget part.
it declined. I don't see the
Swipe it to
budget.
decline. Remember I used to tell you that?
Yeah, we talked about it last episode.
How much is it?
decline.
Swipe to decline. Swipe to decline.
It's been declined lately, so
Oh yeah, no, I don't try it.
we gotta get.
I'm gonna use somebody
Yeah.
else's.
Sonia's already asking for sponsorships.
Yeah.
And the checks.
Yeah.
You were like, when do the checks
So when
come?
do the checks come in?
Like, yeah, once we get a
Once we
sponsorship
get,
or
I mean, I saw someone say they make a lot of money with podcasts. So what? When does it come in?
yeah,
Like,
that
when's
took
it-
them years.
Oh, I was thinking like more than one episode. I was like, we're gonna go big.
You're like 1 episode in. Where's my star of
Where's
fame?
the checks
The
at?
Walk of Fame.
Which in reality, I mean, I guess we've never discussed this, but you would probably get a higher percentage because this is all your stuff. It'd be funny. I'd be like that one where it's like we get that check and then it'd be like deduction, 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 deduction. Your final be like, so where's my money? Like, well, there's the office equipment, then there's this and there's that and there's that. So I didn't make shit. Like,
No, once we get there, we would have to talk about.
at least I already know.
Yeah. No, I'm
No,
not like that.
no, it's funny. No wonder you're like when I ask you like, do you need anything? You're like, no, no, just show up. And I'm like, now I see why.
I just get the bigger check. That's why. No,
I was hoping to see all those deductions.
no, that is not the reason why.
I just like doing this. I think this is fun.
It is fun. It is a lot of fun.
It has stopped me. It's really like taken me out there again because you know how I am. I've been like in my bubble, and me and you have always gotten along. Like I love the fact that I don't think there's ever been like a dull moment between me and you.
That's what I was gonna bring up last time. That when we were working together, we just clicked
Yeah.
as personalities, and that really helped the workday
Oh yeah.
make it go fast.
We
because-
depended on each other.
Yeah, because we would talk about anything, everything, anything and everything, and just let the day pass by for a few minutes and then get back to work. And then we're like, yeah, we need a break.
Yeah.
So that's what was funny to me when that happened because you've been friends with my mom for years.
Oh yeah.
And I would never see you because you would always be at clubs
Mm-hmm.
where I wouldn't be able to get in.
I'd be in bed, dude.
What? Shut the
I
fuck up.
didn't sleep by 9. I never went to clubs.
you were
You even know what those are.
you were getting taken out
No,
on a wheelchair
in
while
bed.
drunk.
I fell and my ankle broke. They needed to wheel me out on the wheelchair. They gave me some medications I don't remember. That's what happened.
Those stories, their nickname at the
It's Unc already.
your aunt, your aunt,
Aunt to you.
your aunt, not uncle. But those stories were wild.
But no, you're right. Like because we never hung out. Like it was, I mean, I always knew you as, uh, you know, your mom's son, obviously, like, but it was never us hanging out or things like that. Like our age difference was completely different.
Yeah,
Um, and you weren't able to go out with us and stuff. But then when with the both of us started working, we really did connect really well. And we started getting, I mean, it's not about getting along because we always got along,
yeah,
but just started hanging out more. I feel like we relied on each other more. We related to each other more.
yeah.
I mean, now to the point where, yeah, I mean, I see you more than I see your mom. So,
Yeah, that which is funny to me with how that happened because some of my mom's friends have become my friends,
yeah.
and I don't know. To me, I still see them as like that, like unk person,
Well, yeah, and
but
that's how
not
we would
you.
treat you.
But yeah,
Yeah.
but
And
not
now I
you.
don't even see myself like cuz I would be like, "No, like I'm your tia, like you can't be doing this stuff." And um but
Whoa,
now
whoa,
I'm just
whoa,
like
whoa.
that's past.
Yeah, like um, I remember uh, you're dating, and they're like, "No, but anything could happen." It's like, no, that's like my nephew, like my best friend,
Oh
and they're
yeah, no, I
like,
was really hard on your girlfriends.
no, the guys you would date,
Oh, you.
because you would talk about me, or you would mention
Oh,
me,
I was like, "Wait, yeah. Yeah.
and they'd be like jealous or something like that.
Yeah, because we would get I mean, and I get it, like, but at the same time, it's like you have to know me and you have to know my
Yeah,
personality and stuff. And I don't really click much with someone. So when I've always clicked a lot more with guys than what I have with girls.
and I've
Like,
always clicked more with girls than with guys sometimes,
yeah,
because I grew up with women.
yeah. Well,
Um,
and I think there was one girl that you were dating one time, and she was even making comments like how me and my sister are with you. Like, why do they care so much? Like, why do they, like, you know?
who was
Um,
that? I don't
I
even
think it
remember.
was, I don't even know what it was, but I was just like, yeah, like, because we're like his tias, like, you can't just, I remember,
Yeah.
but
Okay, I think I remember who.
yeah,
But
you know
yeah,
who.
yeah, we would get along where people were like, "What's one of them?" Like, no, that's like my tia, and
Yeah,
then I'm like, "That's my best friend. Like, that's
yeah,
just my friend.
no,
Like, that's like
exactly.
my tia." But I'll have to say that's like my tia
Yeah.
for them to be like, "Huh?
So that you'd what?
How is that your
They
tia?"
have to, I feel like anybody, like if I'm dating anybody or you vice versa, they have to like kind of see us and realize that and be like, oh, okay, like
Yeah.
cool, like this is who you guys are, you
Once
know?
once they see us like hang out,
Yeah.
they're like, "Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
they're fucking stupid
Yeah.
together." They're talking
But
about
it's
stupid
cool,
shit.
like um to me, like that's what I'm saying. Like it's cool how we just get along so well. Our age, like we have a good age gap
Yeah.
where you don't really see like people my age hanging out with people your age like all the time and stuff, or even being able to relate to each other as much as we do.
Yeah. But I've always, I don't know if I look older than what my age is.
I mean, you act mature for your age, which is hard to
Yeah.
see in a which is hard to sometimes see in a guy.
Yeah. And that's what I was saying earlier
So
that
then I act immature for my age.
no, you're a child at heart.
Okay, that's cute. I
That's,
like that one. I like that one.
you're a child at heart. That's why I
I
was
really
saying
about
that.
to start to get sad and got a reality
No,
check. Like, damn,
that's
grow the
why I
fuck
was
up,
saying
Sonia.
that I'm like the dad of the group. That I
Yeah.
would act that way because I'm more protective of people.
Yeah.
So I remember picking up my mom at a bar, and the bartender was like, "What are you having?" Like, I'm 18. Like, there's so many people that would take advantage of that, but I was already mad that I had to go pick up my mom.
Is mine on? You're checking on
No,
mine.
you're good.
Okay.
Because it was a school night.
Oh, I think you picked us up a couple of times.
I picked you guys.
Yeah, Uber Lennon. Oh man, I remember.
As soon as I got my license, Uber had nothing on me.
No. That's funny. Yeah, I remember those nights too.
I don't have to go to Castle Rock to DTC all the way back to my house. Oh my God. There was one time I took NyQuil because I was sick. And as soon as I take the pills,
You got the
hey,
call.
can you come pick me up? I'm like, fuck. I told my auntie to go with me. On the way back, I almost crashed.
We almost. Oh, I don't remember. I don't know if I heard that one.
Which one?
No, I don't know if I heard
this
that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I almost crashed into a pole because I was falling asleep. I was almost home, but I remember I was like dozing off. And then at one of those times, I wake up and I was like, oh shit.
Oh, dang.
And after that, I was just like slapping myself and I'm like, wake the fuck up. Like, wake up.
That's the worst feeling.
And that's when I got mad. And that's when I really got mad. And I was just told my mom, like, you got to stop.
Yeah.
Like, it's a Tuesday.
Well, I mean, and they're good memories. I don't, I'm not saying anything, but yeah.
Yeah, they're good memories.
Well, in the office, like, we were regulars with your mom at Twin Peaks.
Yeah, but you guys would work late. You would stay later than me.
Oh, yeah.
And I understand that. Then because I understand the business and what it took, the frustration, the stress.
I feel like I just did my work. I don't know. I feel like I did better when no one was there because it was like a stressful work, but it was good though. But what during the day, there's like constantly like communication from here, like there's emails here, emails there. He's doing this, doing that. We have to do this, we have to do that, and then
my mom being, let's go to lunch.
Yeah, let's
and then
go to
2
lunch
hours
and then
later, let's go have dinner.
I felt like when I was by myself, like late at night or something, I was able to do one thing at a time because I wouldn't have to stop what I'm doing to do something else.
Someone is asking from me.
Yeah, and I get it. That was part of the work and stuff, but that's why I stayed late a lot is because I would finally be able to actually look through something and do one thing at a time without having to check that other screen for my emails.
Yeah.
And who's ever emailing me, like, no, I would email everything and I wouldn't expect a response till the next day, so then I can just continue focusing. And it did help me, but yeah, it was a lot of late. Sorry, one of my lashes is going crazy.
When your wings is falling off.
My wing, someone did that today too. They sent me a meme and they're like, and I'm like,
you drink a Red Bull, you're fucking flying high.
But I look naked without them. Like
Now,
that could be
'cause you
like
got
another
used to them.
topic. Yes. Even my son, one time I took him off and Julian was like, who are you?
That's a good topic. I don't know what
Of lashes?
No.
Go for a whole hour of lashes because I can do it.
Not an hour of lashes. But I was talking with my cousin because we were talking about we're coming to that age where a girl's gonna ask us to pay for nails, lashes, and like hair.
Wait, that's a thing?
Girls, you're not that type of girl, but it sounds like you might be now.
I mean, sign me. Like, when does that start? When does that start? Like, what is it in a contract? Like, you ask them, like, hey, by this.
By this?
Like, if
No.
we've been talking by this amount of time, you have to pay for my lashes.
You're a different generation. That's why.
Oh, I need to get with this. Then I'm just the
Remember
stupid
your
generation,
aunts?
fucking spending my own money on this shit. Like, I do it for you. Well, no, I do it for myself. I can, but.
Remember your aunt.
I'm aunt. I'm aunt. We should have a button that's like, that's aunt.
That's on.
Okay, so you were saying,
So we were talking about that because with our generation, it's all about I'm not going 50-50. If you don't have to get my lashes, nails, and hair done, then I'm not dating you.
so
Like that's
they
what
expect
with
you
yeah,
to
that's what we were talking about, I think in one of the previous episodes that women expect
with Alan.
um
Nope, there it was. I found it.
no, finally.
You're gonna have like random lashes now around me that
It's
because
okay.
it just mess with them.
It's a furry mat. You won't see it.
Wow. I don't think I can say that. I joke around about it because I'll be like, send me money for my lashes. But I joke around about it.
Yeah, you
And he
joke
would do
around
it in a
about it.
heartbeat. He would. But I can't do that.
Yeah.
Like that's not.
But there's so many videos of women saying that on social media
Uh-huh.
that, oh, if you don't have for this, I don't want you. And we were talking about that with my cousin
Wow.
because he was asking me, how much is it? I'm like, for hair, I've heard from 200, from 150, or to like 400.
Okay, so you can't hate on that. All right. Let me justify it with what you guys do. Okay.
But hold on.
How often do you guys get a haircut?
No, I get that. But what I was telling him was, no, I'm not saying like
Oh,
I
I was gonna say, I
know
was like, I can do the math for you too, like how
no,
much you guys
that's what I
spend.
wanted to ask you though. Like the math, like a rough estimate for all these different things. Because if you go to a salon and girls are gonna be saying, "Oh, I want to cut my hair," and they
Right.
cut like an inch or 2 inch,
Right.
and I don't know how much it is for that. So that's why we judge on that because we're saying for 2 inches, you're getting charged this much. But at the same time, it is harder to cut longer hair.
Hold on, but that's the same for you guys, though. I mean, don't tell me they cut off 5 inches from your hair. For 1 inch, you're getting cut off. You're getting paid. You charge how much? Or you get, I'm sorry, for, I can't even speak my words. So I ain't saying shit. Um, how much do you pay for a haircut?
Well, now normally for a good haircut, you might not tell, or you should be able to tell by now.
Oh, I know how much it's spent. I just want you to say it.
No, I know,
What?
but there's a difference between uh any like a pretty good decent cut
Oh,
to
yeah.
a really good
No, of
cut.
course. So for a good cut, we're talking
For
about good cuts.
a good cut, you're running about 20, 25, or
No, it's
15
more than that.
for a basic cut.
No, like we're talking about like a good one. How much is yours?
Mine is a great cut.
Yeah, so
So
great
mine
cut.
is a great cut value. Um, I know like for any type, the lowest on the cuts that I've seen for like this type of barber, you're running around 50 to 60
Right. Okay. And you guys pay that every 2 weeks, every week?
every week. Me every week
Okay.
because
All right.
I
That's
play on a
already
band.
great. Okay. So, and then us, like we get our haircut maybe once every three
Yeah.
months. I probably am due for a haircut. It's been longer than 3 months for me, but again, like we spend it like, and ours can vary. Like again, it's the same thing. Like a good haircut, 1 inch, 2 inches, 1 centimeter, doesn't
Yeah.
matter. It's gonna be like about $70 and up, whatever. If you want to add care, like color to it, and if you want to do a treatment, this and that, like it adds up.
Yeah.
Um, so it just, I guess it just varies.
It does. And I get that. But not just hair. We only get our hair done and we're good. We're life. As long as we have a haircut, we're good. But that's what we were talking about with my cousin because he was telling me, I'm not scared of pain. He's like, I'm just scared of the amount
I just don't know
and how
where.
often that's gonna be.
I need to have a conversation. Like, where's this
Oh,
like daily check
sorry.
of mine?
I'm sorry to
I don't. Wow, I've never heard of that. I've never expected a guy to pay for my
Yeah, but
stuff because I choose to do it. Like I do it for me.
yeah.
I don't do it for anybody
And there's a
else.
lot of women like that out there that still do I'm not saying guys don't want to do it. When a guy is able to do it and be providing that, any guy would do that
Uh-huh.
if they have it in their heart to say, here's this, go, you know, go
Yeah,
do your
but
hair or things like
yeah.
that. But there's a lot of women out there that still are very independent, like yourself. And
Oh no, don't get it twisted. I'm not that independent. Like I'll take your
no.
credit card. Like don't lottery friends. Don't
I know you will.
don't put. I mean, yes, I'll pay for it if I have to, but don't.
You're not a sugar
I
mama,
accept
but
Cash App, Venmo. Just send it to me. Like
but there's a lot of women out there that still be saying, I don't need a man. There's a lot of women that say, I don't need a man, I don't need a man. And then once they try to hang up a TV on their own,
do you need that man?
we need a man.
I agree with you on that. I don't know. I power to them. Like it's not that I need a man, but or if it's like that significant other, it's not like if you need them, but
But we should get rid of that because it's not so much that we need that person. We're human.
you want
You
like
want that other
exactly.
thing because as men, I know how to cook, I know how to clean, I know how to do all this. But I know if I was with a partner that could help me.
Yes, like help your happiness, not make your
But
happiness.
yeah, help me with I'm not saying, oh, she's just gonna cook and clean. No, because if she doesn't know how to cook or clean, then I'm just gonna basically be doing it. But at least I have someone else helping me, you
Yeah,
know? But also as a man, we also need that female perspective when it comes to the daily life.
yeah.
Because we might be thinking that we're living a healthy life or we're living, we might be living like pigs or something like that. Like when you said when you went into my restroom.
Oh, I complimented you on your bathroom.
Yeah. Like there's a lot of guys that would have their restroom looking like shit.
Yeah, because
Mine's
they don't
not
know better.
yeah, mine's not the cleanest, but it's not the
Oh
dirtiest.
no, it's clean,
But it's not.
girls. It's clean.
But um we need that other perspective to better ourselves, to improve on a daily life.
Yeah,
And the same with women. We could be talking about some random shit about cars, about houses, about sports or whatever as guys, but we don't see the other side, the emotional side with some topics and things in that nature. And there's a lot of women that don't see the world as we see it,
yeah,
you know? And they might think, oh, you're just insecure or you're just, no. The same way that you could sense another woman's intentions
mm-hmm.
without like without seeing or hearing a move, but just the way they're acting towards that guy, you could sense
Right.
something there. And a guy would be oblivious to it because we're not even looking at that. Unless
Yeah.
we're paying attention and we see the difference instantly, we'll notice it. But it would take us weeks to
But there's
months.
situations that it's vice versa too, where we don't see it, and like say a guy does or something and not realize it. Because I feel like I'm stupid at some like certain things, like certain cues or this and that.
Yeah.
Um, where I'm like, really? That's what they were trying to do? Like, look at me, I'm over here trying to make friends, and he's over there trying to take me home. Like, what? Like,
Yeah.
but it's different. So,
It's just that other perspective. And it's not that women need it because there's a lot of people saying, oh, it's a woman. That's why this happened. Or this is like, not every female is stupid and not every guy is smart.
or not every guy is
And vice versa.
smart. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stupid, smart. Yeah.
Because there's so many people that think, oh, you think like mansplaining things. Have you heard of that?
Oh yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, we're not stupid." No, we're not saying you're stupid. You just like we're not trying to make you feel stupid. We just don't think you know it, but if you know it, just stop us.
But I think it has to do with like I don't know, you have to know your flaws and your mess ups or where you don't understand. Like you try talking to me about this electronic stuff all the time. Again, I think it's
You're
cool
not
that
the
you try
only one.
and
Alan
I'm
is the
all
same way.
yeah, and I'm like, "Okay, so what? Like what are you I'm like you got to like I'm like explain it to me right. Like you're using too much." Um
Yeah, and this is an example of what we're talking about because I explained it to you, and you're just like, I have no fucking clue what just
I was
told
like,
me.
"So where's the
But
mics going to go?" Like
yeah, and I do that with Alan as well, and I do that with my cousins when we're setting up for anything, like especially like a podcast. I'm explaining to them to try to get them to a little understand it a little bit of anything, like of what I'm doing, and they don't. They just
I'm
block
like,
off their mind, and they're like,
"So what do I?"
"So, can you go back to the first part? Like,
Yeah, I'm like, "So what does this do?"
what? Why are you setting this? What does that cable do?" And it's so much to understand, but I feel like there's a lot of women and there's a lot of men that say, "Oh, we need the other gender." It's not that so much that you need it. If you don't know how to cook and you don't know how to clean as a man, and you live by yourself,
Yeah.
you're just not doing your part on living a better life. Just because, I mean, there's a lot of guys that have construction jobs and sometimes they don't have the time or they don't want to and things like that. But there's also women that have their own jobs and just to have them just to cook and clean. You know, there's always going to be that traditional woman that wants that, and
Yeah.
then there's going to be that person that's not going to want that. And that's why it's not so much that we need it, it's not so much that we're looking for that or that you can't find it. You just need to find the person that the right mindset.
Yeah. Well, and it's just willing to, like I said, like willing to help you fill in your happiness.
All right, we're back with audio. The memory ended on the other one. So,
I was just about to preach.
yeah.
And
Anyways, we're still talking about
I don't know what we're talking about anymore. I honestly lost sidetrack. So you'll have to remind me.
men and women
Oh, men and women, women and love.
that we need
Adam
each
and
other.
Eve. Do we need each other? Do we not? Contemplations of life. No, I was thinking about the whole getting my nails paid for and
Oh, we
eyelashes and
skipped
stuff.
that. Like, I was gonna ask you what's the estimate on the nails and hair, and we just skipped that completely.
So I won't tell you the estimate on the lashes then. Just
How much? Okay, let's get back to
oh
that.
my gosh, my lashes
That way
again.
we
Everyone
know.
loves them.
That way we know at least as men how much are you paying for your lashes? How often are you going to?
Wow. Okay. Putting out my secrets right now, just to let you guys know. So I go every 3 weeks to get them done.
Okay, that's not bad.
I'm everyone's different. It's just like everything you want good, you want mediocre, great, or whatever. To me, my girl's great. I've gone with her, I think it's been like 2 years.
Okay.
But so I go every 3 weeks and it's about 120 every 3 weeks. I know
How
it makes you
much?
makes you go
Holy shit.
fly. But I mean, she's a good pricing. There's other people that charge a lot more. But she's great. She's close by. She's local. Um, but yeah, I mean, but that's just like everything.
That's not
Like
bad though. Now that I think
it's
about it, it's
not
not bad.
it's not a necessity. Like there's other ways around it. Like people a lot I like give props to the girls that can put on their own eyelashes. I can't do that. They start right here and end up here. For me, I can't do it.
Or one of my cousin's ex would leave her eyelashes everywhere after a party.
Yeah, like whoop, take it off. I
She's like,
can't
"Oh
do
my
that.
god, hold on. Let me take off my lashes."
I chose personally, so I have my nails done too, but I actually have learned to do my own because I chose the expense of my lashes over my nails.
There's also that.
You pick your battles and pick your choices and stuff. And
But how much would you pay for your nails?
your nails, I think it's the same thing. They can range from like the starting set.
Is that just like hands or that's with feet?
Oh, I mean, dang. No, don't look at my feet. Don't look at my shoes. I mean, I don't know. It's like the same thing. Like you say, it's like 100 and something, and then you go every so often to get rebases, so it lowers the price down a little bit, but not
Yeah.
that much. Like maybe it's like 60, 70. I don't know. I
For a
mean, shit adds
rebase?
up. You know what? Now that I think about it, we do a lot for you motherfuckers. Like,
Whoa, 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 whoa,
no, I
whoa.
take it back. I take it back because I do it for me.
Yeah,
I do
you
it
do
for
it for
me.
yourself
So many
because the
people talk
guys
shit
do
about my
not
lashes.
care.
Okay, no, that's not true because you guys do care. Don't lie. Like you can't tell me that you're gonna be talking to a girl and she's like always has her nails done and stuff, and then the one day she doesn't, you're like,
Well, it's not that.
or you think I'm gonna go from like having my lashes done all the time to all you think you're not gonna say shit when I take them off?
Okay,
Like I'm
the
gonna look like one
lashes,
of those bald cats.
the lashes is different because I've seen some girls that taking them off. I'm like, oh damn, we got used to the big
Well, and
lashes.
see, I don't that's why I don't want to put this like the lash things because I don't want to wake up next to someone and he's like, "Oh my God," like I don't want to wake up like this.
Like, oh fuck. No, but I'm not saying every guy cares. Like lashes, that's something we can notice because you go from wings to where the fuck are
Oh
the
my gosh.
feathers?
I don't think you'll ever see me without my wings. Like, I can't without them anymore.
But nails, we don't really notice it because women naturally just take care of their nails.
Not
Not
naturally.
not everybody, not every woman, because there's some girls out there that I met yeah,
Don't do it.
they don't give a fuck. But I feel like women take care more of their nails, their hair, their skin,
Hmm.
just take overall care of themselves better than guys. So nails, I've never heard a guy, at least the people I talk to, talk about, oh, this girl had some fucking terrible ass nails.
Oh,
Like her nail was
I've
crooked.
heard that. Like, be like, oh, damn, her nails be dirty. Like,
Okay, dirty's different. Dirty's different. But we don't talk about like crooked nails or things like that. And hair is something that we could notice if you cut it like more than 2 inches. You can't cut it 1 inch or 2 inch and be like, do you notice something different?
I'm bad at that stuff too. So,
Hey, did you go to a chiropractor because you could move your neck now?
like, yeah. Oh my God. Maybe I need to go.
Yeah, so I feel like guys don't really care as much as the ladies do. And I've heard some say they don't even do it for themselves or because everybody says, oh, I don't do it for no man. Great. We don't really check. But there's been comments saying where they talk about, no, like if we go hang out with a certain type of girl, they'll pick on you or they will look at your nails and be like, those are cheap nails. Or,
Yeah.
you know, it's much like the social group. Kind of like men, when we go to a barber and we want to look a little bit better, we go to a better barber
Right.
or we switch up skin routine or whatever if we even have a routine. And it's just little things like that. But women are very picky with, oh, where'd you get your hair done? Where'd you get your nails done? Where'd you get your lashes done? It's a lot of where'd you go for this?
Well, yeah.
And they look at the price tag. We look at the quality. Like you could get a $20 cut and it could look like a $60 cut. And you'll keep going to that person. But if they're charging $20 and it looks like shit, you wouldn't even go to that cheap person. You'd rather go and pay more. And if it's more consistent, men, that's what we like more. It's more consistently when it comes to barbers and mechanics or anything that is around us. We like the consistency that we could trust you with us or with a product or something like that.
Yeah. I
And,
mean, I feel like I'm like that though too, because I have, it's the same thing. Like if I want to go cheaper, then you get what you pay for.
yeah,
So if I was looking at, I feel like if I was looking at just who's cheaper or what, um, I don't think they would look like this. Or you know what I'm saying? Like you do get what you pay for.
yeah.
Uh it is true because I do get a lot of girls when they'll be like, "Oh, where'd you get your lash?" And the first thing they're like, "Well, how much does she charge?" And I get it. I totally get it because it is an expensive little luxury. And you
But
do want to see how much they do charge because there's so much, but you want to know if it's good quality or not or whatever it is.
but also there's those women that ask you how much they charge, even though they look good. If you give them a low number, they'll be like, "Oh, well, that's why they look like that."
Yeah.
Like they're bitches.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But
they're they're bitches to the other women, and just to tick them off and be like, "Oh, well, that's why they
well,
look
that's
like
why it
that."
is. That's why.
They could look great to any other girl, but just that one girl that made that comment,
I know
just
we're kind of bitchy to each other. No, but I mean, I don't know, like on the topic of like who you do it for or whatever, like I feel like the stuff I do, I do it for me to
yeah,
feel good.
you should.
I'm not gonna lie, I do it for him too. Um, because I like the compliments he gives me and stuff. And I ask him a lot, like, I don't think I buy clothing anymore without asking him, like, hey, do you like this? Like, do you, because like he'll see my style more than me, or like, oh yeah, or no, try this or try something different.
Yeah.
And it's not more of me being insecure or anything. It's just like I have that other like opinion, that
Yeah.
other eyes and stuff.
Yeah, but that's your guys' relationship, which is what we were talking about earlier. It's not that you need that other opinion or
No,
that it's something that you're looking for. What is it called? Like approval from that person. You're not looking for that, but since you have it,
yeah,
you just
exactly. Like yeah, exactly. Like I don't need like um that's exactly what it is.
yeah. And that's the thing that gets some of the guys frustrated. That there's some women out there that be saying, "Oh, well, um, don't tell me what to wear. Don't tell me what to do," and we're just giving our opinion. Or when they ask for the opinion and we say the truth. I know there's
Mhm.
something about that little lie, white little lie, but if you say that white little lie and they don't like it, and then you tell them the truth and it's worse, it's really frustrating for a guy.
Yeah.
And that's when relationships start going down at that moment because the communication is not there where I'm going to give my opinion, but they're like, "Oh, well, I don't need your opinion. Like,
Yeah.
I know what to do with myself." And that's when a guy starts distancing themselves, and women don't notice that. They're like, "Oh, well,
Why'd you
why?"
stop saying that or
Yeah,
why yeah. I could see
exactly.
that. Well, yeah, because it's true. It's like we're crying wolf, and then when we finally get it, um, we don't like it. Because
Yeah.
it is sometimes it's hard to hear. Like sometimes they'll be like, I don't like that. Like, and it's okay. Like I totally, but he's not like mean about it. He'll be like, well, if you like it, that's cool. Like
Yeah.
if you're the one that's wearing it, not me. Like, but if you're asking me, I don't like it. Um, but yeah, like it's I
And
don't.
I think there's also a way that you could say it
Oh yeah, for sure.
because sometimes we're used to being around like our friends, our guy friends, and we'll be completely honest with each other, like, "Oh, you fat piece of shit," or "You fucking like, what the fuck's wrong with you?" Or "Are you this stupid?" Like, we'll just talk to each other, especially me with the guys.
Hmm.
Sometimes when we're in public, they think we're about to get in a fight of how we talk to each other. Like, no, you stupid fuck.
Oh, that's I mean, if you heard us talk to, people would be like, "What the fuck are they doing?"
Yeah, exactly. So sometimes we don't notice it that we're being too honest to where we're not supposed to talk to you like that. because it's a different type of relationship. Unless you have that type of relationship with that partner, then you could still be respectful, but still give them like a straight, honest opinion.
I like the true honesty. I feel like there's some things I don't like to hear, but then that gives me a reality check like, oh shit, like it was right. Or
Yeah.
I was like, damn, if I didn't like it, it's for one reason or another. I mean, it's not, I think that's with everything. It's even for feedback for work or things like that. You probably didn't like it in the moment, but one way or another, it's set for something. Like if you're getting upset about it, that's probably because you know it's true.
Yeah.
And if you can't be honest with whoever you're talking to, then that's like one of those things. Then what are you doing? Like, if you seriously can't be honest with them for that one simple thing, and if you like, if you're like, oh no, I can't tell them that because they're gonna get upset, then what are you doing?
Yeah. It gets tough. It gets really tough. And that's where women and guys, because sometimes guys don't see what's going on with the other person either. And that's when relationships starts breaking up.
Yeah.
And like I said, we could be brutally honest and we could not care less about certain things that you might care about. But if you don't tell us that's what you want us to kind of notice
Mm-hmm.
a little bit more, then we don't really look at it. If that's not how the relationship started
Mm-hmm.
with, oh, look what I did, or this, or something that you're interested, if it's just, do you notice something and you're not going to tell me, what changed?
Yeah.
Especially when you see each other every single day. You get to that point where you're like, what the fuck did you change?
Like, why so much?
What the fuck?
What?
No?
What? Sorry. Because my leg was hurting.
But yeah, I just think it's that just depending the type of relationship, and you have to have the same mindset on the outlook on life. And yeah, just know what we're giving out, like relationship advice,
Dang.
like if we know what the
I
fuck
know,
we're
like
talking
if we're
about.
perfect, like
Like if we know.
don't even get me started on mine. Like
I mean, you've been in a relationship, so you're on the way there.
no.
You're on the way there.
No, it's true though. No, I don't even know how did we get
We've been going in a circle. We
we
went from
literally went
lashes to
from
hair.
us being called unks to yeah, it's crazy. It's good.
Yeah, we're going in circles.
Yeah, back to
And
my lashes. Just joking. So I literally, no, on a funny note though, I literally get at least one person like always talking shit about my fucking lashes.
about your lashes?
Yes. They'll either show me memes like, look, this is what your lashes look like, fucking feathers. Or like this
But
and
it's
that. And
family,
I'm like,
right?
but don't hate. No, it's fucking even random ass people one time.
What the fuck?
One time I was helping this lady and she was like, okay, lashes. And I was so fucking pissed. I was all, have a good fucking day.
Anything but the lashes, lady.
Yes, like, come on. Like,
I
stop
paid
right now.
120 for these bitches. You're not
Yesterday,
gonna
this
insult me.
guy was like, haha, I saw a meme of the things you have on. I'm all, yeah. I haven't heard that before, and I walked away. But I do them for me, just
Did you
to make
have a
the
Red
record
Bull
clear.
today?
Huh?
Did you have a Red Bull today?
No.
You
Why?
got wings.
I go.
How did you not see
On
that
that
coming?
note,
When
we're leaving. Just joking.
I literally brought up that earlier about the Red Bull.
I literally thought you were talking shit about me being like hyper or something. Like I was like, thought you were on my side, but I guess not. So never mind.
I was saying that could be one of them. If anybody wants to use it, fuck it, just steal it. How did you not see that coming?
I didn't see that one coming.
Now she's mad.
Yeah.
All right, we'll just end it
You're
here.
one of those people. Like Korean market. All sad.
All right, well, we'll just end it here then. Miss Lashes is
I'm upset.
is getting upset
Miss
before she flies
Lashes.
away
That's how I should introduce myself. Sonia Lashes. No, just joking.
with
Don't.
my co-host Sonia Lashes. You should pop out next time. Sonia!
Uh,
That was funny. I can't believe you didn't notice that.
yeah, well, they didn't.
Just shows she doesn't watch the podcast.
Wait, why?
You didn't catch that on that first one.
That doesn't mean I don't watch it.
Oh, that one you couldn't watch because there was no video to it.
Oh, yeah,
It
true.
was just audio. Well, anyways, we're just gonna
I know I'm running out of liquid death, so
Yeah.
I've been drinking it a lot.
So we'll just leave it here, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Thank you.
Like, subscribe, go follow us on our Instagram.
Yeah, get us
Facebook.
that money. We need to start distributing some checks.
Everybody just unsubscribe right there.
I know, right?
Yeah, no.
If it helps, I probably won't get any.
Fuck your back. Shut the like,
Comment, tell us what you want to talk about. Oh, that's another thing. We were going to do that. Save it for the next one.
Yeah, we'll save it for the next time. We had a comment on there since the first episode, and I don't watch the comments or anything like that.
Now we're going to have to.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. We'll talk that in the next episode. Oh, before we go, Eagles, Chiefs, who you got?
Oh, dang. I'm going to go with Chiefs. Sorry,
Yeah, this is
hate
the
or
end.
hate, but we got to be realistic. Like, they have
Yeah,
it, and you know it.
They have the refs on their side, so they might win it. It's another New England Brady things.
I think we have one more podcast before the actual game.
Yeah.
If we get on schedule. So I think the next one we should think of a bet. Because if you're gonna go with Eagle, like
Yeah, but so that's not gonna come up until after the Super Bowl. Yeah.
oh yeah. Well, still, our pod it's gonna be in order. So
yeah. So
well, you're the one that brought it up, so not me.
I mean, I got the Eagles on this one.
Okay, that's fine. I got the Chiefs. So I guess next podcast we'll come up with the bet.
Let's come up with it right now.
I can't think of it off the top of my head. Like I gotta get an intense one. Like I don't know, make you get lashes. I don't know.
No.
It has to be an intense. I have to think about it, so I'll be ready for the next one.
I got a good one. I got a good one.
Are you gonna say it or?
No, I don't think it's that good. But
oh,
okay. Whoever loses, we're gonna get the blazing hot wings
okay.
from Buffalo Wild Wings.
And you have to eat them
You have to eat them before the podcast, before we start the podcast.
before, like, so we have to record it and then put the video on the podcast.
No, so we'll do that during the podcast, but it has to be at the beginning of the podcast.
All right.
Not at the end, not in the middle, just right at the beginning. And you have to finish at least a 6-piece.
6 pieces?
All right, we'll do 4.
Like 2.
2?
You're like, I mean, whatever you want to eat. That's
all right,
fine.
we'll do 2.
Whatever.
We'll do 2.
Get it? Whatever you want to eat. All right, deal.
All right.
You guys gonna watch him eat wings?
Or you're just gonna be like this.
I'm gonna. If you see a milkshake
Sonia,
with
topic.
me, if you see a milkshake instead of my drink water, you'll know why. So that sounds good.
All right. Like, subscribe. Hopefully next week I have this shit fucking figured out
Yes.
because I'm getting tired of this. Not the podcast, just this technical difficulties.
I'm getting tired of it too. It's just ridiculous, Lennon. Get it together.
We'll see you guys in the next time.
Bye.
Peace out, guys.